All right, so of course we talk about the avoidant attachment. We talk about a lot of these things and taking responsibility and accountability. That's why we're here. I'm not here to create content to demonize anybody or anything, because if you're listening to the content, by now you realize that I'm not here to shit all over the other person and blame them and say, look, they made their choice, they made their bed, they've got to lay in it. Of course they do. We all have to take that responsibility, and they can F off and they're evil and this and that. I'm not here to do those things, because essentially resentment and anger keep us from leveling up and increasing our vibrations, because it's those vibrations that allow us to step in to what it is we want to be. So we're taking this opportunity of what you would call failure or heartbreak or the emotional execution, and we use that pressure that's been applied to introspect, reflect, and then integrate what we've learned, taking responsibility and then using that to level up our energy. All right. And in doing so, we protect our values, we reinforce our values and our principles, and in doing that, through that self-love, through that forgiveness, right? So no anger, no resentment, we end up being grateful for the opportunity and for the experience that you're facing. Most people aren't going to want to face it, right? And in doing so, we come from a place of abundance rather than a place of resentment, which is low vibration. So that's what we do here, right? And so as I'm doing jump ropes, I do my jump rope affirmations. So I'll jump rope for 60 seconds. And during that time, I'm saying nothing but affirmation thoughts and being grateful for the experience that I've just been put through. You're listening to this content because you've decided to use that opportunity to take the pressure and then the experience, which is your time and pressure, is that creation of the rare, shiny diamond. That's a metaphor, but that's what we're trying to do. So you're using this opportunity. And as a life coach, that's what I'm here to do, right? And so we're using those affirmations, for example, to elevate ourselves, to get into that vibrational state. When you resent at a higher frequency, that frequency becomes externalized. That's what you end up with. More resentment, more anger, low vibration, and the things that you want in life escape you. We end up incomplete sentences, no periods after the sentences, which is hallmark of an avoidant discard, for example, or in my experience, didn't even get the common courtesy of a period after the sentence on Valentine's Day, right? In doing that, you realize that what we're doing here is we're determining what it is that we want. Not determining, deciding. You make a decision and you make a declaration and you devote yourself. You convict yourself to what it is you want. What do you want in your life? Do you want people who are not going to resonate with you, that are going to try to drag you into their low vibration through their attachment style? Is that what you're going to do? Or do you desire, right? Remember, desire plus no resistance, mental resistance, equals desired outcomes. Or do you desire people in your life who are going to resonate and align with that vibration and those frequencies and that energy, that spirit that you bring to the table? The avoidant's afraid of that intimacy. They're afraid of that energy. It scares the shit out of them. That's why they're not here anymore. That's why you can go back to them, but they're not going to align with you. They're not going to resonate with you, because most likely they haven't done the work. And if they have, God bless. But in the meantime, I desire to surround myself and associate myself with people who resonate and align with that spirit, that energy, the vibration that I choose to vibrantly carry myself with throughout the day, to be in touch with nature, to be in touch with what we call vitalism, that vital life force that exists, that we are entangled with the universe, with God. That's what I chose to have, or that's what I choose to have in my life. What do you choose to have? What do you desire to have around you? Put that frequency in your life. you will express that frequency. You will express that vibration. That's what we choose to have. Jump roping or doing any other type of affirmation exercise, whether you're meditating, doing jump ropes, going for a walk, whatever the case, however it is you go about your day to do your affirmations, do you have your journal? Are you going to write your affirmations in your journal in the morning and in the afternoon and in the evening? Are you going to take time to switch your frequency over? Why? Because you've already conquered, or not conquered, you've brought things to the surface that you can face, and that you choose to take that knowledge and understanding of what you've discovered about the self and transform it, the transformation, transformative. Do you take that opportunity to transform that into what it is you want to be? You transmute that energy from one state to the other, low vibration to high. That's what we're doing here. It's not to demonize anybody. We all have our own mental things going on, whether it be being an avoidant. It turns out that I've been an avoidant at times in my life. Perhaps I was an avoidant for choosing this person that I knew my intuition was telling me was not emotionally or spiritually ready and willing to handle what I had to offer. But I got involved anyway. What's that say about me? Maybe I'm being avoidant. Maybe I'm avoiding real intimacy by choosing those types of partners. We think about these things. So keep that in mind. What do you desire to surround yourself with? Who? What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? And who do you want to share that experience with? That's why we're here. I'm not here to have a pitter-patter party. We're not here to sulk in our own misery. We've already done that. We are bigger, we are brighter, we are more vibrant than that. We are much bigger, we're much more powerful than what we realize. That person that you dealt with that didn't work out, they're much more powerful than you realize. You just have to switch that energy over and utilize it to your advantage. That's why we're here. There's your motivation for the day.